Let's go, lesbians, let's go!
Hello. Hey everybody. How's it going? How we doing? How's everyone doing today? Let's see who's here. Hi BS. Hi Odessa. Hi Ash. Oh, let's go Odessa. Thank you for resubscribing. For 20 months. Let's go. We're almost to the 2-year mark of being affiliate. Hi, Biez. Villain, hello. Welcome on in. Hey, princess. How are you? I'm doing great. You wanna know what makes me feel even better? Where are you? There you are. Goodbye. Anyway, how are all you guys doing? Hope you're ready for some art today, because I have no idea what we're drawing. But we're gonna draw. We're gonna do something. I'm good. Glad to hear it, Odessa. Oh, you know what I realized today? What the mark that we passed like a couple weeks ago, or that I passed? The Stanley Parable. There's an achievement. I mentioned this a while ago. There's an achievement where if you don't play the game for 10 years, it gives you an achievement. And I passed that 10-year mark on like January 6th. I haven't checked the game to see if it gave me the achievement. But now it means we can play the game again. I was like, that would be fun to play on stream, but we can't play it until I get my achievement, because otherwise I have to wait another 10 years. So maybe we'll bust out the Stanley Parable one week. That'll be a good like one stream game. It's a very funny, silly game. I'm alright, not much happening today, thankfully. That's good, that's good. I'm very, very tired. I woke up feeling like I got no sleep at all. Oh no, I'll be at better sleep tonight. If you fall asleep during the stream, don't worry about it. I'll understand. Also, a couple days ago, my foot kind of started hurting a bit. I don't know if it's just because from like, maybe whenever I kneel down at work, I put my weight on that foot or something, I don't know. But it's been hurting a little bit for a couple of days, so I'm hoping it stops. But if it keeps going, it might be a little concerning. What? Why are you looking at me like that, Riaz? Why are you looking at me like that? Listen, I'm on my feet a lot at work. I can't really sit down and rest my foot, go to the doctor. It don't hurt that bad. Although I was I was on my feet a lot today, and then like my hip kind of started hurting a bit too. Just for go doctor. Listen, actually, I might have to go to the doctor again soon because my cough still hasn't gone away. My mom was like last night. She's like, "Are you still coughing? You should go to the doctor." Don't look at me like that. Okay. Do you have bronchitis? I did a couple months ago, and then it was kind of going away, but the cough has just kind of lingered. So now my mom's like, what if it's like chronic bronchitis or whatever? So I don't know. I might go to the doctor again soon when I remember to make an appointment. But yeah, like tomorrow. No, we have plans tomorrow, I think. We were discussing doing stuff tomorrow, so I meant to go check with my mom before stream, and then I forgot she's gonna be asleep by the time stream's over. Okay, I was gonna say maybe next week, but I was planning something else on my day off next week. Maybe the week after. Wait. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. I'll call and see when they're free. Just go before work. I can go before work on certain days, so yeah, I might be able to do that. But yeah, anyway. Let's see what else happened today. Did you guys see the Tomodachi Life Direct? I forgot that it was gonna be today, and then I saw people talking about it, so I watched it after it already aired. Because I was not gonna wake up for that. It looks really fun. It looks really cute. I'm thinking I'll probably get the game. I keep debating. The only thing is, apparently they made it so that like you can't like exchange Miis or like give people your Mii online. You can do it locally, where like local co-op where someone can like copy one of your Miis and put them on their island. But apparently you can't do it over the internet anymore because they're like, I think they're just trying to crack down on people posting like offensive things. But it is unfortunate because like one thing I wanted to do if we got the game was that if any of my viewers made Miis, like they could make a Mii of themselves, and then I could put it on my island. I could add you to my island. But I don't know if we can do that. I'm hoping there's still some way that you can like get a code for something to give to your friends farther away. But I don't know if we'll be able to do that. But maybe I can make Miis of people on the island anyway. Like if you take a picture of your Mii and send it to me, I can recreate it. But we'll see. We'll see. You can go talk to your mom now if you need. I'll just text you. Let me text her. I should text my mom and my brother because we were gonna do something with him. Where's? Oh, there's too many group chats on here. Mom, brother. Oops. There we go. I sent the text. So much drama in that direct. It was funny. I know nothing about Tomodachi apart from them being the pocket pets. I never played the previous Tomodachi Life game, but one of my roommates at the time did have it, and it looks funny. I had Miitomo, which was like the app version. It was much more limited, but you could like send your friends funny messages, and that was fun. But it does look fun. It looks like you make your characters and you throw them together on an island, and then they get up to silly hijinks together, which I think could be fun. Also making lunch, mini pizzas that took ages to cook. Ooh, yummy. I hope you enjoy. We had a lot of leftovers in the fridge, so I just had leftover stir fry again, which I've been having for the past maybe 4 to 5 meals. But I'm not complaining because I like stir fry. Oh, Mies, I thought you said meats. I was very confused. Yeah, guys, send me your meats. Salami, pork, beef, whatever you got, I'll take it. Gonna cook some mac and shell soon. Ooh, yummy. Mac and cheese. Oh, my phone. Don't fall. Hold on, my mom texted me back. What'd she say? Okay, no, we don't have plans tomorrow. Never mind. Leftovers can be good. Do you take human? Yeah, sure. Send me the human meat. It'll be a good time. Listen, it would be cannibalism if I were to eat it. But you guys, my little asteroids down there, you're not humans. You can eat it. It won't be cannibalism. It'll be fine. I need something to feed you guys anyway. All I have is bombs, and I know you guys like those, but you need a more varied diet, you know. Speaking of which, I haven't fed you guys in a while. Here, let me here. Have some snacks. It's very delicious. Enjoy. Very nutritious. Full of protein and fiber and vitamin C and vitamin B and vitamin Z and whatever vitamins exist. There you go. That's delicious. Enjoy. I hope you all got your fill. Technically, I'm a common melee built protogen. Well, that means you're not human, so it's still not cannibalism if you eat the human meat. So it's all good. Oh my god, what other thing? I had other things to talk to you about. What else do I have? We are almost to 170 followers, which I believe the follower goal for that, the reward was playing Undertale Genocide route, right? I realized I think I kind of forgot to write them down everywhere. And then 180 was playing My Boss is My Heat Suppressant. We still need to vote on 190. I was waiting a little bit, but now that we're getting close to 170, we might need to do that soon. But now I kind of forgot what the other things were gonna be. Hold on, I think I have it written down somewhere. Let's see, what do we got? New goals. There we go. Reading My Immortal. Yeah, that was one of them. Let's see, My Immortal read through. Chat votes on new emote. What else? We could do another movie night. Maybe I'll save that for a different one. I think one of the things we were going to vote on was work on a fit on stream. That was going to be one of them. I should probably also put in another draw Pokemon from memory stream goal at some point, but maybe we'll do that after 200. I was unfortunately subjected to a line from My Immortal the other day. I can see why it's so cursed. It's a beautiful piece of literature. One of the most amazing works of art written in using the English language, you know? Pokemon Day's coming out, we could watch the Digimon movie. I love the Digimon movie. I don't care what anyone else thinks about the Digimon movie. I love the Digimon movie. Okay. Let me I think we need at least 4 options. The Digimon movie is carried by its soundtrack. You're not wrong. I do have the soundtrack on CD and I used to listen to it all the time growing up as a child, and it was one of my favorite CDs from my childhood. And I have it right over there. Okay, I have My Immortal read through, work on a new fit on stream. Chat votes on new emote, should that be one? We want to put watch Digimon movie as one of the things to vote on. Is that good? Do we want chat votes on new emote as an option, or was there something else we wanted instead? That's probably good. I think. Okay, I'm gonna make the poll now. Work on a fit sounds like a 200 sort of thing. But 200, we have the Asteroid Custom Avatar raffle. Where I put in I have a raffle, and then the winner, their own custom asteroid gets to be turned into one of the stream avatars. So you can use it on stream. And I think there is a way to set it that only certain people can use it. So if you want, if you are the winner, you can decide if only you get to use that design or if other people get to use it. You get to be greedy. So I don't know. Should we put work on new fit as one of the voting options, or do you think we should save that for later? Originally, I wanted all my fits to be surprises until I debuted them, and then I went 2 years without making any new outfits, so I think I'll be more productive on stream. Alright, let me make this poll now, because otherwise I'm gonna forget about it. Okay, we got... How do I make a poll again? No, that's a thread. I always forget how to make a poll. Poll. Okay. Vote for 190 followers goal. Yay. Okay, My Immortal read through. What was the other one? I've already forgotten. Watch the Digimon movie. And then 3 was work on new fit on stream. And then the last one was Chat votes on new emote. There we go. Let's see, how long should we make it? I think we can do a week, because, like, we're not even to 170 followers yet, so we're in no rush for this one. Okay, I'm gonna post it. Should I allow multiple answers? No, you get one vote. Okay. All right, it's up there. Oh, should I add people? Sure. Sure, I'll add people. All right, it's up. Feel free to vote. I know you're all gonna vote for cursed things because that's what you all like to do. All right, now I have to remember. Was there anything else I wanted to tell you guys? Not that it matters. I can always. We're doing an art stream. I'm gonna be chit-chatting the whole time. Oh yeah, I got another email. You know, a while back there was some guy that emailed me and was like, "Try out the demo of my game," and then I went and checked out his Twitter, and he had like posted AIR at one point. So I was like, "I'm not gonna play your game." He emailed me again. Congrats on 190 followers. No, we're not. We're just voting on what the goal will be when we get there. We're not at 190 followers yet. Sorry, Wolfie. We're almost to 170. But I want us to vote on the follower goal before we hit 190. Because otherwise I'll forget about it. So, but we are almost to 170 followers. So, okay, people want me to work on a new fit apparently. I see. I've been thinking about which one I would work on. And I figured if we do get that, we could put it to a vote, but that means I have to tell you guys the ideas, which spoils them, but that's fine. I'm not gonna do them. I'm not productive off stream. I have to force myself to do it on the stream to be productive. Putty Princess fit? That will not be an option. That will never be an option. Wrong. Incorrect. I figured the options I choose will probably be the ones that I have the most references for. Because every once in a while I'll see something and I'll be like, ooh, that'll be a good reference for this fit. And then I save it to my phone and I put it in the album for that fit. So there are some that have a lot more than others. So. There's also a couple that I have worked a little bit on, but I don't have any alternate fits like super finished, but just ones that I like have some ideas down for. But anyway, even if you vote on that, that won't be until we get to 190 followers, which who knows when that is. So we'll see. I'm eager to see what they are. I think you guys will like them. See, the thing about every once in a while I'm like, well, I want to work on a new fit because it's fun. And then I'll draw something and then I'll be like, I'll just stare at it and be like, there's too many possibilities. I don't know what to do. So maybe working on it on stream and having feedback will be helpful. Oh shit, I just realized I need to take the tea bag out of this thing. I have my throat coat tea thing here. I need to squish the tea bag. Alright, let me take this out real fast. 1 second. It needs to go in the trash. Okie dokie. Tea sounds good. The only tea I will drink because it kind of doesn't taste like tea. And it's mainly to help my throat. Alrighty. I don't think anything else to say. What kind of tea, Victorian? It's the throat coat tea. It's supposed to help your throat. I don't know if it actually does, but at least it's hot water. Also, I like how you just called me Victorian. Wow, thanks. That sure is... That sure is what my lore is. I just realized we're listening to Kermit. Anyway, we should probably get started on art. I don't know, we're drawing. We'll find out. I just have asteroid stuff pulled up because I didn't know what else to work on. I was like, I should have something pulled up so you guys don't see so you don't see all the other things I've worked on. Best tea for helping one's throat is Twinings, ginger, and apple tea with honey. I mean, I guess I could try it. The thing is, I don't really like tea. This one's okay because I put a lot of honey and lemon in it, and it kind of doesn't taste like tea. I don't know. I don't know if I'd like ginger in a drink. I don't know. I kind of forced myself to get into the throat coat tea just so I'd have something to drink. I can look into it. I'll think about it. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what we're gonna draw. It was the tea that made me get into tea. I see. I don't really want to get into tea. I just want something to help my throat. Which at this point might be might be me going to the doctor again. Does anyone else like tea in your house? Yeah, I want to say everyone else in my house likes tea to a certain extent. My dad drinks tea. He likes kombucha. But he does, I think, drink hot tea every once in a while. Mom drinks hot tea every once in a while. I think my younger brother used to occasionally drink hot tea every once in a while, but I don't know if he still does. What am I doing? I think I was debating if I wanted to work on another asteroid or if I just wanted to kind of doodle. I feel like I forgot what I was gonna say. Because I think it might be nice to just like draw another random piece of art of me just to use for like schedules and stuff. But also I don't think I've ever drawn a piece of art with me and my asteroids. So it's like maybe I can just draw a fun little thing of me with my asteroids. I've not had kombucha in a long time. I gotcha. How goes the sub badges? I definitely did not forget that those existed. I definitely didn't forget about them completely. Hold on, let me go grab them. Those exist. Okay, sub badges. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Wow, they exist. Oh my god, I drew these. Yeah, that sounds fun. Okay, we might just doodle because I feel like I haven't done that in a while. So what kind of vibes are we going for tonight for music? Those same vibes we have every time, whatever the hell we want. There's never a vibe that I set. I'm just like, wee. Let's see. Do we like what I got going on here? I don't. I forgot I made this rainbow one. Oh, Human. I like this song. I think I talked about this song, but this was the newest Flavor Fully song, and the art was done by the creator of In Stars in Time, which was another extra push for me to be like, oh, I gotta play this game. And now whenever I listen to this song, I think about the game. Eternity by Caleb Hiles and Cali Cat. Okie dokie. Eternity. Caleb. I do like Caleb Hiles. You know, is there any other Caleb Hiles song I wanna toss in here? Believe it. He's got Naruto music. I'm gonna do this one. This one's one of his original songs. How about Punk Rock Princess by Something Corporate? Okie dokie. Punk Rock Princess. Okie dokie. Oni is definitely a good game. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I was thinking about it all day. I'm like, man, I just want to play that game again. I'm tempted to just do like 2 streams of it in 1 week. I keep wanting to like look up art about it, but I'm like, I can't do that. I'm gonna see spoilers. And in fact, I very occasionally Twitter gives me a tweet about it. I'm like, no, not the spoilers. I haven't seen anything big. Maybe just like the tiniest bit of a spoiler for stuff. Them Bones by Allison Chains. Them Bones. Alice. Okie dokie. I'd like to draw fan art of that game one day, but I don't think I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna try and be productive. I think the main thing that was holding me back on the sub badges was I couldn't decide which one I wanted for what. Because do we like going from the teardrop to the thing, and then the thing, and then that, and then this, and then that, and then this? Maybe I should just do that. Because if I don't just pick something, then I'm never gonna do anything. What size do they need to be? Alright, I think at this point I just need to like export them. Okay, exporting should... I'll do that off stream. I probably won't. I'll probably forget it. Anyway. Do I want my canvas to be this size? This is just kind of the default size I go with. 2,000 by 3,000 pixels. Rating. I was excited when they announced this song because they had like the silhouette of the art, and you could kind of tell that it was gonna be Miki as the singer, the Vocaloid, SFA2 Miki. And I was like, oh my god, I love Miki, but everyone forgets she exists. So thank you, Flavor Foley, for bringing her back into the public consciousness. Do you remember eventually? Maybe. So did you know from 1954 to 1964 there was an increased songs about teenagers dying in car accidents, and that genre disappeared? Is there a reason why that happened? Or is it just kind of one of those random things? Okay, let's see what kind of pose I want to go with. I'll just doodle and see how I feel. Meow, 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 meow. Let me make it smaller, and then I can make it bigger if I need to. Random things still weird though. Yeah, I feel like I've seen people do that where they take like two random things that are randomly similar in like a certain period of time, even though they're not related at all. You always have to remember, correlation does not equal causation. That's what my mom says all the time. Let's see, what pose am I going for? Maybe I should look up references. What pose am I thinking of? I need to do the pose real fast. Why is my eraser at 30% opacity? I should get a donut out to defrost. Oh yeah, donut, good. My brother was making some sort of chocolate peppermint loaf thing. I don't know, it was like a mix from Trader Joe's. I think he took it out, but I don't know if it's ready yet. Or ready, like, cool down enough. I don't know, he was a little impatient taking it out of the pan, so part of the bottom stuck. I was like, okay. I was gonna help you, and then you just got impatient and turned it upside down. Aster, the throwback emote should be on both the asteroid and yourself. Oh, I forgot we should do that. We should do the throwback emote. I think I was gonna do the asteroid because I feel like if I did my design, I would just have trouble trying to simplify it. Simplify my design. Just picture Hobo's reaction. I mean, if I were to do two of them, oh my god. My circumstance would change. Am on my own. Press 1 for payment. Why is this a fuzzy eraser? The asteroid can sit on your back, throwing it back as you throw it back. Do you understand how small emotes are? Do you understand how much you have to simplify the information in order for it to read at a small size? That's gonna be way too detailed. That probably wouldn't fit in one emote as amusing as that would be. Yeah, it wouldn't. You would not be able to tell what the hell is going on at that small of a size. So I might disappear next month after Kiwami 3 releases. Very understandable, Odessa. I wish you luck in your hibernation. Have fun with the game. It does not work that way. Okay. I think I have to resize that head, but that's fine. This is just the initial sketch. And on my own. There's a rumor Garomi's fit is in the game. I hope it is. It better be. Garomi, or at least her fit, should be in every Yakuza game. Garage Band King. Do something like that. Why can't me and this mysterious woman both be punk rock princesses, then ditch this dude? True, that's how the song should end. Your punk rock princess ran off with a different princess. I was gonna do the 3 main asteroids, but I guess I could do multiple asteroids. You can have multiple blues. Should I have the black and white one in here too? You can put that one there. Oh, I need to save this. What am I saving this as? Aster and the asteroids. Yeah, we can sound like we're a band. There we go. I think that's the plot of Love Drunk by Boys Like Girls. I've heard that song. Is that the plot? I don't remember. What else should I throw in here? Oh, you know what? I've been listening to this song recently. Oh, we can listen to this song too. Oh, in this song. Have I put these songs in the stream playlist? I don't think I have. I'll just queue up. Ooh, and this one? You can just listen to all the songs I've been listening to on repeat. Oh, what's this song? This is the one with 2 eyes. I guess. There we go. I might change the where they are. I think maybe once I figure out Aster's pose better. What is anatomy? Who knows? No, you need opacity down. Thank you. So it gets out of my head. Thanks, Ash. I ran by bowling for soup. Okay, I'll throw that in. I ran bowling. Let me move that up a little bit in the queue. I'll put it there. I'm debating if I should try to find a reference for this pose. Just to help with like the anatomy. But I don't know, I would put in to try and find a pose like this. It's the theme for Knights of Grimir? What's Knights of Grimir? Haven't had soup in ages. Soup is good. I had some for lunch. It was like, what did Dad make? Beef and barley soup? Actually, he's been making a lot of soups recently. Probably because it's winter and therefore soup season. I think he's gonna make chicken and orzo soup next, which I really like. Maybe I should tell him to make loaded potato soup. I haven't seen this musical, but I've been listening to this song recently. I really don't know anything about this musical, though. Is Comrade Major Asteroid gonna be there? I don't know if that's gonna be a canon Asteroid design. I haven't decided. I was just kind of messing around. Maybe. I was just gonna put in. Well, I was originally planning to just do the main 3, but now I would feel bad leaving out the black and white one. You know, with the amount of room, I might resize it a little bit, but with the amount of room, I feel like I could keep adding in new asteroids as I design them. There'll be plenty of space all around here. Knights of Guinevere. Okay, I thought maybe that's what you were saying, but I was confused. Speaking of which, I hope that show does get greenlit. I think it will. I know I've seen people online being like, oh my god, it's been like 4 months and they haven't said if they've greenlit it or not. It's gonna die. And I'm like, guys, chill. Animation take a long time. Although, speaking of glitch, I forgot to mention it last time, but they've also announced Gameaverse, directed by Ross O'Donovan. So it is cool that he finally got that show picked up, because he's been working on it for like 11 years. He used to be part of Game Grumps, and I remember when he left Game Grumps to like do streaming, I think he was working on a pitch for Gameoverse at the time. But I feel like, I think maybe some sort of meeting where he was going to pitch it to someone might have gotten canceled due to COVID. So I don't know who he was pitching to at the time, but I think that's what was going on. So I'm glad that even, you know, all these years later, he's finally managing to get it picked up by somebody. It's very popular, so I imagine so. Yeah, I'd be surprised if they didn't. But I guess you have to worry about like funding and staff and stuff. Their new show looks interesting. Yeah, I've known Ross has been working on it for like years, so I was familiar with like the characters and the character designs. But I honestly didn't actually know what the show was about until recently. Apparently it's like there's all these video game worlds, and I guess if the heroes beat the game, then I guess the world like explodes and stops existing. So the main characters basically go to all these like video game worlds and they try to stop the good guys from winning because otherwise the world will end. So they go and they like help the bad guys. And then the bad guys of the show go to these worlds and try to help the good guys because they want the worlds to end, which I think is that's a fun concept. Oh, Changeling, hello. Welcome on in. How are you doing? You doing good? We decided we're just gonna work on random art. So I'm just drawing art of me with my asteroids. It's very early on, so I'm working on the anatomy. That's a cool concept. Yeah, it sounds like it could be really fun. And I was pretty sure that when Ross was talking about working on the show all those years ago, he mentioned that Aaron was working with him. So I was glad to see that Aaron Hansen is still a part of the show. He's still credited as like a writer, and he's one of the voice actors. But yeah, I was talking about this on Twitter, but like Ross left the Game Grumps like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. Which the Game Grumps is like a Let's Play channel. So it's at the point where there are like people who were unaware that Ross was part of the Game Grumps, and they were like, oh my god, they got Aaron Hansen on the show? What? I'm like, of course Aaron Hansen is on the show. That's Ross's best friend. What are you all talking about? Hi, doing good. Just got home, still settling in. How's stream been? Stream's been good. We've just been chilling, doodling a bit. How do I want this hand to go? Oh, Changeling, did you watch the Tomodachi Life Direct? I brought that up. It looks fun. I think I'll probably get that game. I think it comes out in April. The only thing is that like Pokopia is also coming out this year, and that one comes out in March. And like if I was gonna choose between them, I'd probably choose Pokopia. But I mean, I can get both. I can add to my ever-growing list of video games that I own. It'll be fine. I'll play them all someday. Has it really been that long? Wow. Yeah, I think it has, because I'm pretty sure I remember him talking about how he was gonna pitch Gameoverse, or he might not have mentioned it was specifically Gameoverse, but we knew he was working on the show because he was drawing art and talking about it. I feel like I remember him talking about how he had some sort of like pitch meeting that got canceled because of COVID. So I feel like that was back in like 2020 probably. I do kind of miss the era of Game Grumps where they had multiple shows, where like Ross also hosted Steam Train. Because actually when I first got into Game Grumps, you know, I didn't really know who was who, so I ended up watching a bunch of episodes with Ross and Barry, not knowing whether or not they were the main guys or not. So I got attached to them first before I ever watched Aaron and Danny. And I was actually worried that I wasn't gonna like Aaron and Danny as much as I liked Ross and Barry. But they're all good. I feel like that arm's too long, but you know, it's fine. I will keep correcting the anatomy. I like to watch Schlatt shorts every so often. I don't know how to spell his name. I don't know if I've watched much with Jay Schlatt, whatever his name is. I feel like I just randomly see stuff about him, so I don't really have much of an opinion on him. Saw the post in Discord, I haven't watched it yet, had no time this morning. I gotcha. I forgot about it, and I ended up having like just enough time to watch it this morning before leaving for work. It looks fun. What? How do I want this hand to go? I don't want it like that. Get out of here. I do like Ross's videos. Yeah, I feel like I haven't necessarily kept up with him too much since he started doing his own thing. I still like follow him on Twitter and see his videos every once in a while. A fun thing I think he does is when he does those like I got a bunch of animators to animate stuff in Arctic Phone. And like everyone does a frame. And they end up being really cool. I'm sure they take a lot of time. But they are pretty sick. Love those. Yeah, some of them end up being really cool. Okay, that's not exactly the pose I want for the hand, but it's fine. I'll keep working on it. I think this arm is weird. I want to rotate it now. Rotate more. Oh, go back. Daijoubu. Dance horu. Dance So You Stop by Ninja Sex Party. Now we got Game Grumps on the mind. Let's go. Dance Till You Stop. Oh, featuring Tom Cardy. That's right. I forgot they had a song with Tom Cardy. We'll be game to join a group of making those. I do think that would be fun. It's just I think when they do it, I think they set like no time limits. So I don't know how long those streams end up being. I've just seen the like compiled versions. But I bet those are like hours long. But it could be fun sometime. Bought 2 games today that were on special, Dredge and Deathloop. I feel like I've heard of Dredge. Do I know Deathloop? I feel like I have a different game in my head that I'm thinking of. Okay, yeah, I don't know Deathloop. I feel like I've heard of Dredge. Oh yeah, yeah. That one looked cool. Cool, like, horror game. Trying to do the hand pose I want in real life. You know, I'm somewhat considering flipping this because I feel like this is her reaching out with her left hand. I feel like realistically, I'd be more likely to do it with my right hand. Maybe I should just flip it and keep it like this. We watching and lurking, still settling in. Just got home, finished unpacking groceries at least. I hope you enjoy your lurk. You get some good groceries. A snack. Deathloop is a game made by the legendary studio Arcane. I'm not sure if I know what else they've made. They probably have made something really famous and I've just never played it because I love playing indie games. I love not playing really well-known games and playing my silly little indie games. Oh yeah, I forgot to get a donut out. No, a donut. I'm trying to do the pose with my hand. Does RGG and Atlas count as indie companies? I don't know. I have no idea, I'll be honest. I know Toby Fox. That's what I know. Okay. I think I figured out the hand pose. I'm gonna immediately forget it. They're owned by Sega, so probably not. Oh, I gotcha. I mean, I have seen there is a big discussion about like what counts as indie anymore. Because there's so many studios that'll be like, we're indie, and people will be like, what are you talking about? You have like several $1 million. So, who knows? Arcane made the Dishonored series and Prey. Okay, I think I do know of those games. That's me at a party. You're like, I should meet people, and then I go to a place and keep to myself. Journalists in particular are trying to sow a divide and was considered indie. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I just play video game. The thing is, I like to look at my hand to see the pose, but I need my hand to draw. This is why it'd be easier if I did my left hand, but I feel like this is with my right hand. The cat's dead? I'll just leave the hand like that for now. That looks bad. Oh. You guys, I love drawing. It's always a good time. I'm never suffering when I'm drawing. Build me a wall. Make it 10 feet high. See you later, pal. Bye bye. I don't know. I'll come back to the hand. I don't know. Oh, my pen. I put it down on the table and it rolled underneath the tablet. Whatchamacallit uses posable models for that kind of thing. Yeah, and I know Bria's too, but I'm working in Photoshop. Photoshop doesn't have the models. I guess I could open up Clip Studio and get those. But I don't really want to. I don't really know how to use Clip Studio very well. I don't know, I didn't really like working in it, but maybe I'm just used to using Photoshop. Does Mark still stream occasionally on YouTube? Well, I know Sister and Enemy is still going because I was watching her last night. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I thought Mark and Anemone were two different people for a long time. You was there too. Yeah. Like physical models. Oh, like IRL. Yeah, I don't have one of those. I usually just do the pose myself and then take a picture, but this would be kind of hard to do that, and also I would not show you guys the picture. It would be just for me. I was vocal stimming with song lyrics. Oh, I got you. Anemone was losing her fucking mind last night. I saw that. There was some kind of like ridiculous climbing challenge in that game. She was going a little insane. Just a little bit. A lot of folks assume the same Aster. Yeah, I think it's also because on the channel it was usually like shared by Mark and Sister Anemone, and in my mind I was like, oh, that's Mark's sister. Because the word sister was there. And then later on I was like, wait, why did I assume that? Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I did too until Mark explained it in a video. Okay. As long as I'm not the only one. I remember I was going a little insane about it when I was trying to figure it out, and I was like, should I ask someone? I almost asked you. And I was like, no, I think I figured it out. Thank you for the hydrate. I was dying slightly, changing. Alright, let me stretch. Because I think sometimes I get into the mindset of like, am I just stupid and everyone else knows it? And then I'm like, I don't want to ask someone because then they're gonna be like, are you stupid? Which I don't think anyone would, but what if they did? And then I'm just over here sitting in the dunce corner. Alright, good wrist stretch. Let's go. You know, I've listened to this song enough that I should probably know some of the lyrics. And yet here we are. To be fair, sometimes you listen to a song and it's like, I can't understand what the singer is saying. No, I never call you stupid, Aster. No, you just call me princess in short. And Victorian. I'll come back to this hand. This hand's the least of my worries right now. Oh, why did my opacity turn off? Photoshop, how could you do this to me? Sometimes it's gibberish. Yeah. I feel like that's a normal thing when you listen to a Fall Out Boy song. This is not a Fall Out Boy song, but you know when you listen to Fall Out Boy and they're like, and I'm like, you go, Patrick Stump. You do it. Worn out and early around. Let's listen to that song. Listen, they're alright. See, true. Sure. Sugar, we're going down. We're going down in an earlier round. Not that you would be able to understand that's what he's saying when you listen to him sing it. But stupid is just mean and also false. I see. Thank you. I appreciate the standards. Sometimes I just get anxious about stupid things. But also sometimes I feel like I'm just going insane. That's how I feel about death metal. I really try to get into death and black metal, but I just can't. Sometimes I like heavy rock and screamo stuff, but just sometimes. I haven't really gotten into any like bands, but every once in a while I'm like, yeah, this song slaps. Actually, you know, the largest amount of like heavy rock and screamo I've listened to is actually vocal age screamo. Because yes, that is a thing that exists. I think I played it for you guys before. I took a picture of a pretty birdie. Oh my god. Let me see. Dance Dance by Fall Out Boy. Oh, we can do that. Dance Dance. Is there another Fall Out Boy song? Oh, you know what? I should play my favorite Fall Out Boy song. What a catch, Donnie. Oh shit, I clicked on it. No. Oh, go back. That's fine. We'll listen to this and then we'll go back to the other one. Fine. We'll get back to it. And I've got What a Catch in there twice. Whatever. It's fine. Oh wait, I was gonna look at the bird. Come back to me, phone. Let me be. Let's see memes. A birdie! Oh, it's cute! What kind of bird is that? It's pretty. Oh my goodness. That's a really cute bird. The closest I could get is metalcore, but that's the heaviest I can get. I know I'm not very punk. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not good with genres, so if you gave me like a heavy metal song, I would not be able to tell you what kind of genre it is. I'd just be like, yeah, it's metal. It's screamo. I don't know the difference between metalcore and all the other things. Why was I typing running up that kill? Running up that kill. With the ship. Let's see. Okay. I think our enemy's okay for now. I've got troubled thoughts and the self-esteem to match. Aster has murder on the mind. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much all the time. You're not wrong. Na 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 na. What a catch, what a catch, what a catch. Never end up like you. On my back I already am. Sorry, that part sounded a little different. Is this a slightly different version? This isn't the one... They had this song in here, like, twice. So maybe this version and the one I clicked on are slightly different. I could have sworn that voice sounded different at that point, though. But if I played Slipknot and the used, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference, but that's okay. Slipknot and the used? Who's the used? All I know is loud guitars. Screamo. If I do request metal, I'll keep it in new metal and hair metal. Yeah! I know what those words mean. I know the difference. You let me play some Vocaloid Screamo. That's what everyone wants to hear, right? Utsupi, where are you? Utsupi. What Utsupi song should we play? I do love Corpse Attack. That is my favorite. Oh, wasn't... I also have... What's that other one? Black Hole Artist. Yeah, put those two in. Yeah, I think I do want it to be this side, because then you can see my star on my face. Do I have a little bit of a smile? That could be cute. I'll think about it. I feel like this needs to be moved around a little bit. Maybe? Oh, I see. We've got a lot of songs to add. Let me put those in. I see we're on a Cammy Cat hype train right now. Candlelight. Not by Brilliant Gay. Cammy Cat. Alone. We already listened to this one. We didn't get to finish listening to this one. Alright, I put those in there. I think I got them all. Am I more than you bargained for yet? Wanna hear, 'cause that's just who I am this week. Mausoleum. Wrong team. In an earlier round, sugar were going down swinging. A loaded gut complex, cock it and pull it. Would you be able to see a little bit of the brim here? Would that make sense? You know, for someone who wears hats all the time, I really should get better at drawing them. Then you bargained for yet? Break a name. Wrong team. Complex, cock it and pull it. Cock it and pull it. Loaded got complex, cock it and pull it. I'll have these paper things doing whatever. I do have this Reese's chocolate peanut butter heart here. They got all the Valentine's candy out, so I'm like, I'm just gonna buy some Valentine's candy for me to eat on not Valentine's Day. Oh, maybe I should exit out of these just so they're not taking up space. We can always reopen them if we need them. I just realized right now I'm drawing myself from memory, which I can usually do. But maybe I should have reference of me up. Pretty much every time I draw myself, I forget some sort of detail. Although sometimes I'll notice and I don't care. Because I'm like, we can simplify. I can make that executive decision. I still need to finish watching this show. I haven't watched any of season 5 yet. I don't know, I've heard mixed things about it, so I'm like, I don't know. I should do it eventually. Mean Singles Awareness Day. Oh, yeah, of course. Galentine's Day. Let's go. See, I know some people, when they're single, they get sad on Valentine's Day. But personally, I've never cared. Because growing up, for me, Valentine's was always just another free candy day. Because, like, at school, you know, people would make their little Valentine's box, and then you give everyone a little Valentine. So it never bothered me. I was just like, yay, candy. I love candy. Which show? Sorry. Oh, Stranger Things? This song got popular because they used it in Stranger Things season 4. And that's why it blew up. I hope this anatomy looks okay. I feel like something's off about it. Indeed, as far as I'm concerned, it's just another day. Yeah. It's never bothered me. I just like candy. And then when it's after Valentine's Day, you can go get discount candy. Let's go. You see. Did you not know it got popular because of Stranger Things? Do you not watch Stranger Things, Ash? Actually, that concept is kind of funny of someone being aware of the song blowing up but not knowing why. Zero concept of Stranger Things. Can I work on this anatomy anymore? Or should I just start slapping the clothes on it? I do not know. I gotcha. I'll say for me, I like the song in the show, but when I try to listen to it outside of the show, I'm like, nah. It doesn't... I don't necessarily enjoy listening to it on its own. It's not a bad song. It just doesn't get me as hype as it is when it's in the show. I know this song because it's one of Cammy Cat's most popular. I gotcha. We'll tell you now, it probably is one of the most popular because Stranger Things is very well known. And that's probably why it blew up. But it is a very good cover. Okay, let me turn that off. Actually, let me look back at this and then go to that. Yeah, it's better. There. Yeah, not that it's like a bad cover or anything. Just like Stranger Things is super well known. So compared to maybe some of the other things she's covered, it might be one of the more popular things out there. Let me see. Let me flip this back. Yeah, I think I do like it being on this side. Do I need to resize anything at this point? I'm debating. It's time for the Voca Rock. This is the part where she says die over and over again. I need to look at shoulder anatomy. No, it's fine. It's fine. Who needs to look at references? Oh, we're winging it. Well, I was gonna try moving things around and resizing them just to see if it look better, but now I don't know what to resize. No. I'll just keep it. Alright. Let me pull up the reference of myself, actually. Just so I don't remember. No, don't forget all the details. Where is my reference sheet? Here it is. Not that you guys are gonna see it, I have it pulled up on the other screen. Oh, why is it so big? Oh, I thought I put another song in there. Maybe it didn't get into the queue. That's fine. It don't matter. Mm-hmm. Gotta move her over a little bit. Follow it. Let's draw some of you guys. Is this song from something? Or is this like an original song? Don't know. I getcha. Yeah, I'm looking at the art. I can't get a vibe. I'm running out of my hot water concoction. Okay, I want this to be turned more. Distort. This is how you do perspective, right? It's coming together pretty cool, Aster. Thank you. I think it's looking pretty good. Actually, it'll take a long time to finish, and I'm very slow. But it'll probably happen sometime. How thick are the asteroids? How thick are you guys? I feel like maybe I should commission someone to make a 3D model of them. Because honestly, it's certain perspectives, it's a little hard to figure out how to draw them.
thick, are they? Huh. They look like they'd be a decent mouthful. Yeah, that's right. Think of how it is to eat them. Consume the asteroids. That's you guys. Think about how it would feel to have fangs sink into your flesh. What is your flesh even made of? I don't know. Want me to help make one? Oh, you don't have to, only if you want to. I'll be honest, I'm still not sure how thick they'd be. Maybe I should look at like the Lumas from Mario. Like you could hold them by the hip and take a big old bit. Big old bite. Humph. Chomp. Consumption. How do you think you guys would feel? Would you be kind of marshmallowy? You know, I have this candy here. These squashies, raspberry and cream. Maybe you would have that kind of texture. I'm gonna imagine biting into you guys as I eat this piece of candy. Yeah. This is the texture of an asteroid. Like a marshmallowy gummy. Mmm. Delicious. Would be game to brainstorm it. They wouldn't be very hard to make. No. Well, if you're interested and you want feedback, I can give you feedback. But absolutely no pressure. We are marshmallows. Yeah, don't you think you guys would be kind of marshmallowy? I'm imagining it right now. I'm eating the raspberry part of the gummy. This is what the pink one would taste like. Yum. Who's pink right now? Odessa? This is what you would taste like right now when you pink. Marshmallow sounds right like a very firm marshmallow, but super soft and chewy on the inside. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have ever had squashies, but that's what I'm imagining from eating right now. See, would you be thicker than this? Maybe a little bit more. Maybe like that. Will be good for me. Want to test how to set up 3D models to work in Clip Studio. That'd be sick. I should probably... I don't really use Clip Studio, but I do have it. I should probably get a bit better at it, just... even if it's just for, like, setting up the 3D models, because those are helpful. You know what, let me bring up a Luma, just to look at it. Luma. Mario. Why did that... I feel like they are shaped a bit differently. I specifically didn't want them to look like Lumas. Oh god, why are you so large? Why are you so large? Okay. Here's a Luma. See, I feel like Lumas are more like kind of like a teardrop shape, and then they got little nubby arms and feet. So I feel like going around the sides, they're much more round, while I'd say with an asteroid, they're a little more defined on the side. Man, the Strive by Food at has all these really tasty looking flavored marshmallows, and I have to avoid that part. See, I don't know if I'm super big on marshmallows. Like, a normal marshmallow is fine, especially if you're doing, like, s'mores. But I guess, I don't know if I really like the flavored marshmallows. Though I have had, like, a fancy marshmallow before. You know, the kinds that are, like, cut into cubes and maybe with, like, is it powdered sugar on the outside? Or something on the outside. Those were good. The squashies I'm eating right now are technically a gummy candy, but they have almost a marshmallowy texture to them. Love how they're looking in the sketch, Aster. Thank you. I think it's turning out well so far. I just realized I have it flipped, so the one was gonna get flipped. That's fine. They look like you described and have strawberry and raspberry flavors. Are you talking about squashies? Let me pull them up. They might have a different name, because I think it was like I originally saw them in like the foreign foods section, foreign candy. Okay, let me bring up the ones I have. Is this the right one? I'll do this picture. Here we go. These candies. They got a cream side and a raspberry side. There's other flavors, but I like this flavor. Now, the song I know is based off a D&D campaign. That's all I know. Okay, I can see that. The fancy marshmallows. Okay, so they did have marshmallows that were raspberry and strawberry flavors. Okay. And I think they do have a strawberry squashy as well, but I like the raspberry ones. But yeah, that's you guys. So I think even the way the form is, I think kind of works. Yeah, Cammy Cat's an awesome singer. She is. I do like her stuff. I feel like I haven't listened to her in a while, but I have liked the covers I've heard before. Okay. Taking note. Yeah. This is the real life asteroid, you guys. It's what you are. Okay, what am I doing now? Get out of here, Luma. We look tasty? You are tasty. You do taste good. And there's different flavors, so you guys can pick your flavor. You could be raspberry and cream. They got bubblegum flavor, tropical fruit flavors, sour cherry and apple flavor, orange and cherry. Damn, there's a lot of flavors. Strawberry ice cream and apple pie flavor? What the hell? Anyway. What was I looking at? I need to look at myself. Where'd that image go? There's me. Let me draw on the clothes so I can disguise any wonky anatomy. That's the purpose of clothes. See, if you ever start trying to draw NSFW art, you quickly run into whether or not you actually know anatomy, because you're like, damn, now I can't cover the anatomy up with clothes because everyone's naked. I was about to say that I need to pick a flavor for my asteroid. Oh yeah, what flavor would all the asteroids be? The pink one could be this raspberry flavor. Blue, I guess, could be, you could be blueberry or blue raspberry. I do like blue raspberry. Yellow, I guess, would be lemon. Ooh, but what would the white and black one be? I guess you could be like licorice, but I don't really like licorice. But I guess some people do. Well, I guess you'd be like cookies and cream. Mmm. Only fix I think would be lingerie, but that would only go so far for spicy art. Yeah, and honestly, a lot of times the lingerie doesn't really cover up a ton, so it really only helps with specific things. Okay, what was I doing? What? Is anything on this layer? This is an empty layer. This is an empty layer. Okay. What color am I using? I'll use that color. White and black, vanilla and chocolate? Yeah, that could work too. Though I feel like vanilla and chocolate is almost essentially cookies and cream, but I guess there is a subtle difference. Or cookies and cream, though I suppose that's the same thing. Yeah, it's pretty similar. It could be like dark and white chocolate. Kind of like the vanilla and chocolate or cookies and cream better now. A little more interesting. Okay, close. We're drawing close. All tasty. They are. We'll need to make more asteroids so we can, and then we have to assign them their flavors. I just realized I said pink was raspberry, but there's also strawberry and cherry. I guess red could be cherry, even though we don't have red yet. But then what color would be strawberry? I feel like we have to have a strawberry for Brie. I guess pink could be strawberry or raspberry. It's up to you. Blue raspberry, that flavor that totally exists. Yeah, I love blue raspberry. It's my favorite flavor that totally exists. Blue raspberry. You know, when I was making my garden sona, I was almost gonna say that what I ate was a blue raspberry. I'll just say maybe blue raspberries don't exist on Solunea, but they exist where Aster comes from. But also Aster is technically a fake garden sona. Because she just used magic to turn herself into a garden sona, but got it wrong because she didn't realize that dragons don't exist on Bree's planet. A dark red for raspberries and a lighter red for strawberries. I could see that. Yellow should be where there's butterscotch. You could be. We could have a variety of flavors for each color, and you get to decide which one it is. I'm gonna have to draw my boots. I'm probably gonna have to draw the bottom of my boots on this one. I don't even know what the bottom of my boots look like. Actually, this one is a Deltarune song, but I can't quite figure it out. You're the Deltarune expert. What's going on? This one's a Deltarune song? I feel like I remember listening to this one before. Is this one a canon Deltarune one based off of the canon, or is this like a AU thing? Let me click on it and see. Okay, it's from 7 years ago. So it probably would have been around when there was just chapter 1, honestly. I feel like it's maybe coming from the point of view of Chris. Fan song, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I know it's a fan song. I meant in terms of like, if they're writing it to adhere to the canon, or if they were writing like an AU kind of thing. Because to be fair, Undertale had a lot of AUs, and sometimes people would make fan songs for the AUs. Star-shaped pattern souls? Oh, maybe. I was probably just gonna doing like basic bottom of a boot, but maybe I can add something cool to them. The artwork's showing Chris and Susie. It could be that one side, part of the lyrics are from Chris's side and the other ones are from Susie's. I don't know. Or maybe easier to draw design could be a shooting star for the soul. Maybe. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna try something. Let me look at the bottom of a boot. You know, when I designed these boots, I looked at my own boots. I don't know if I still have those boots, because they were kind of broken. One second, I'm gonna go check my closet. Okay, I didn't see the boots in my closet, so I either got rid of them or they're somewhere else. Also, I'm gonna start the song over. I'm with you in the dark. Or hooves to confuse people. You have those shoes that have like a paw print or something on the bottom. I
probably did throw out the boots when we moved because I wasn't gonna wear them again. And moving's the perfect time to get rid of things. Your soul that's still shining in the cold with the truth, the promise in our hearts. Let me look up a reference. Why I thought star stamps when you walk. That would be cool. Let me see. Is there like a boot with a star bottom? There we go. Yeah, that's what we want. Damn, I love all the 8 pixels in this picture. Now it's bringing up cowboy boots. Here's something. Oh god, why is this one so big? Jesus Christ. Get smaller right now. For the love of God. Alright, let me go back to boot bottom. Alright, hello. Are we playing another song? I guess not. Let me just go to my playlist. Here we go. Oh, because of Lone Star or Spurs? I guess so. They're like, stars on your boots, you're a cowboy, baby. I should put army boot, because these are... My boots are technically based off of, like, army boots. Actually, the hooves happen when Princess wears her stilts, so she's 5'2". I don't need stilts, I have magical powers and I can fly. What does the bottom of the army boots look like? Wait, here's the bottom of it. Hello, I want to bring it in. Let me bring it in. There we go. This is fun because you could. All right, let me put this one above below that one. I could turn these pluses like into stars. What other boots we got? I've heard it all before. Everyone steals. I don't fit in with anyone here. I guess this isn't much different from these ones. I feel like that's not what the bottom of my boots looked like, though. Let me just look at more of these boots. I guess a lot of them look like this. And be then disappeared, and like that, there was someone every day. Listen to the ground. I made them turn away. There was no one who would do this for me. No way I could let out all this pain. Right, Will Stetson, take it away. There's so many boot bottoms here. I'm gonna go back to army boots. Guess you're getting a ranch themed outfit design when Barry does. We have cowboy on the list. Maybe if we do a fit design on stream, cowboy might be one of the options. Partially because you guys are already aware of it because you're the ones who wanted it. Girl, oh, this is new. For once I think I bit enough more than I can chew. I'm just looking at boots. There's so many boots. This one's kind of like my boot. I don't know. Cowgirl Aster would be cool. That would be fun. Ugh. This petite girl, short as can be, is gonna jump now and be free. He goes down when he hits a different note than the original. He put his own spin on it. Alright, I'm just gonna figure out the shape and then we'll get more into it. Okay, the foot kind of needs to be more like wee. Because the foot's not a rectangle, it's like a woo. This shape. A woo. It's like wee. You know what I mean? You're picking up what I'm putting down. I'm not quite insane. You are. Okay. There are a few cool cop people outfits in Fallout 4. Speaking of Fallout, saw Fallout 4 themed drinks at a Costco today. Oh, fun. I've never played Fallout except the like mobile app game, which I got addicted to for a while, a couple years ago. Maybe one day I'll play Fallout. I started watching the Fallout TV show the other day. Pretty good so far. I forgot that existed. But I feel like I heard it was pretty good. Maybe. I think. I'm gonna stop flying away. I don't know the lyrics to this one. Sing out save reminders. Oh my god, thank you. I have definitely been saving this whole time. Oh, the fuck does a footlight like? Why did I give my design feet? I should have been a footless VTuber. Then I'd never have to draw them. What'd I just do? No, don't take it out of that. Go back in. Oh my god. Also, thank you for the stretch and hydrate. I'm stretching. I'm getting that wrist stretch. Is there another song I should queue up? Maybe. Fallout 3 is a good place to start if you plan to play multiple games. If not, just play Fallout New Vegas. Maybe Sibian, best game in the series that the Todd Howard, head of Bethesda, Bethesda is still bitter about. I gotcha. We'll see. Maybe one day. Are they even on like Steam or something? Or are they only for console? Because if it's not on a Nintendo console and it's not on Steam, then I probably don't have any way to play it. What else do I want to queue up?
Maybe this song. Maybe. This song. And this song. Okay. Fallout New Vegas is on PC. Okay. Then it is a possibility. Probably not gonna happen for a long time because I have so many games to play. I just remembered that you guys, you gifted me a game for Christmas too. I'm like, oh god, I gotta play that game. I think, did you give me 2? I got, oh, so many games. I think it's at the point that maybe we will have to have 2 longer games running side by side, just because there's so many games. Just that we keep this informal. Human being. One will be 3 streams max, maybe. Okay, well, I'll take a closer look at some of them eventually. And we'll figure it out. This week we just did In Stars and Time and Art. We'll see what next week is. I'm not sure about next week because there's possibly, I might possibly have a collab next week. But we're still figuring out dates, so. I love when Willwood just goes insane. I'm just gonna do that for now. That looks bad. That's fine. We'll figure it out. What if there's like 3 stars? Wow. What an idea. What a design. What if this was a star too? Oh my god. Amazing. Genius. Normal. Let me normal. Oh, I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. Come on, yeah. I said, come on, yeah. Normally. I don't know, I'm trying to sing along to this one. I don't actually know this one that well. With all the songs you've shown, I'm doubting his overall sanity. Oh, I I think it's well evident from his songs that his sanity is not there. Did I make the boot high enough? I think so. I feel like that's the main thing he's communicating in his songs. Just, I'm going insane. Every single song. Oh wait, no. This part should be on the inside, because this is the outside of the leg. This is the lesbian divorce song, apparently. It's a Flavor Foley song, by the way. A cover of it. I have both my cats sleeping against me. Oh, cute. Kitty cats. I hope they're very comfy cozy. Are you comfy cozy too? Or are your cats forcing you to lie in an uncomfortable position that you're hesitant to move out of because otherwise you'll disturb the cats? The quintessential owning a cat experience. I'm fine. I've stopped letting the adorable little brats dictate where I sit. You're a strong man. Not giving in to the whims of the little babies. Sometimes Pepper gets into my room and then sits on my chair, and I get really mad, but I let her sit there anyway because she likes it and she's cute. And then I just kneel on the floor as I go on my computer. Beauty mark next to your mouth out on the subway. I nearly had a breakdown. Body on perfume. I don't know these lyrics enough. Leave the room. Very difficult, but they get enough cuddles and pets to make up for it. It's true. That's what you gotta tell yourself. They get spoiled in other ways. They don't have to sit on your chair. I had to do that finally too. I have one place in this home I can sleep, but the cats always choose it when I need to go to bed. Every once in a while I do pick up Pepper and I'm like, no, this is my chair, you can't take it. Or sometimes I go in the bathroom and I'm like, I'm going to the bathroom today, I'm not giving you sink water. And I pick her up and I put her outside. And I feel really bad, but she'll survive, she has water. Sometimes I just want to go to the bathroom by myself. And it's not okay, and it's over. It's over. Cats are wonderful little devils. They are. They are. And for play. Trying to decide how I want this sign to look. Till you're just another girl on the subway. You know, we had lesbian divorce, now we've got the lesbian breakup song. The lesbians are just going through it today. She got away. She got away. I'm gonna fix this hand. Maybe I should flip it and then I can stare at my left hand while I draw it. No gay today. Spotify said today is the loss for the gays. No winning for the gays. I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna get you, get you, get you, get you. Case in point, just heard a bunch of clanging and banging sounds in the other room from them. All cats are all good when scared the others jumping up onto something. It's a very cat thing to do. Pepper gets spooked by random things and then she starts running. I'm like, why are you running? Where are you going? They just had dinner, so they were sliding their dishes around when they ran. They just want to make beautiful music for you, Changeling, as a thank you for the delicious meal. They want to show you how talented they are at their instruments, their percussion instruments. Oh, indeed, they grace me with the song of their people off when I'm in the studio. Too much chaos for them to be in here now. What silly billies. Um... I had to go grab something. Let's see. I feel like the perspective on this boot is a little wrong, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Actually, how do I want this hand posed? I'm like staring at my other hand as I draw this. I need to learn the lyrics to this song though. Probably drew that hand too big. My head is gone. I become the headless space horseman. Horsewoman. Do I want to draw this other boot right now? Not really. Head so small you lose it, fitting for the year of the horse. Or is it the year of the horse? That's funny. My head's just floating away. There we go, a very badly drawn boot. It's there, it exists. I'm on the wrong layer. I don't know if I need to do a second run through on the head. I feel like it's pretty solid already. Maybe I'll just do the hat a second time, because that will probably use a little bit of cleaning up. Hmm. Oh yeah, we got the Cats music coming in. Railway cat, the cat of the railway train. This was probably one of the better song adaptations in the Cats movie. Yay! The brain cell.
The brain cell are brain selling.
We are brain selling. We're brain selling to Cats the musical. Aster, we hear Cats rant? Oh, I did say I might do that during an art stream. Oh man, we got... I'm in the zone. You gonna take me out of the zone to rant about cats? Your model looks so startled. It might have been that I was coughing. My model might be going a little haywire. Just due to me, one, coughing, also me looking back and forth from my hotkeys and my drawing tablet. I'm kind of a twitchy person, and I think when I'm drawing and in the zone, the twitches really come out. It's actually part of the reason why when I rigged my model, originally if I opened up my eyes wide, my pupils would get smaller. Like when I do the wide eye thing. But I took it out because every time I get a little twitchy and open my eyes too big, I would just... my eyes would look insane. It was also partially because I have my TV that I my switch up to kind of above my computer. So anytime I would look up, it would make my eyes look insane too. Like the pupils would go small because they would think I was opening up my eyes big. So that's why my model doesn't do that. But the eyebrows go up. So I still look a little startled. Anyway, you want a cats rant? I could rant about something. I should pick one specific thing and start from that. Frankly, same, didn't realize how much my eyes twitch until I was viewing my VTuber. Yeah, I will say my twitchiness did influence some of the ways I rigged my VTuber. That's why I'm even though it would be nice to get even better rigging and get better at rigging, I'm like, if I end up having one of those models where like the rigging's really, really good, then people are gonna see how fucking insane all my twitching is. I'm not gonna go into it, but I'm pretty sure like I have twitching to the degree where I think there's something undiagnosed going on. Something that has not been diagnosed. I won't go into it, but I have my theories. But anyway. Here, if we're gonna rant about Cats, we should listen to Cats music, even though I like Stella Marine. This is a good song. Where's Cats? We're gonna put on the original version. You know what? We'll have Jellicle songs for Jellicats. Cats. Why not? And where's the other one? I want this one. Oh dear, don't worry about it. It's not bad. Maybe one day I'll get a diagnosis, but I'm not too concerned about it right now. Anyway. Oh, I feel like this song is really quiet. Sometimes they're... Oh no, did I just click something? Sometimes I feel like there are certain songs on Spotify that are way quieter. I feel like usually it's like musical soundtracks. I'm gonna turn it up for all of us. Anyway, let's see. Cats. What should we start off ranting about Cats? Hope you can. I know certain meds cause me to be very twitchy. See, I'm not sure if it's something that they really have meds for, unless it's like really severe, which I don't think mine is. So I think at that point a diagnosis would just be to confirm, yeah, you do have this thing. You know, the thing that you looked at many years ago and were like, oh yeah, I have that. Oh yeah, I do that. Oh yeah, I do that. Oh, this makes like 6 different symptoms that you thought were unrelated all make sense. Oops, they're all the same thing. Anyway. Spotify auto balancing is weird sometimes. Yeah, I don't know how it happens. It might just be due to uploads. I don't know if Spotify has some sort of auto balancing thing. It probably doesn't. Who knows? Okay, I'm gonna rant about the main thing that makes me mad about Cats the Musical. We all, I'd say my favorite Cats character, Mr. Mistopheles. Mr. Mistopheles, he's like this magician cat, okay? And in the musical, the stage musical, there's not really much of a plot. There's not really like a main character. It's just all these cats coming together and being like, I'm this cat and I do this. Oh, I'm this cat and I do this. And like technically kind of the plot is that old Deuteronomy, who's like the leader of the cats, is gonna choose somebody who gets to go to the Jellicle lair or Heaviside lair. Essentially the cat gets to be like reborn. So they decided to choose a main character for the movie, and they chose this cat whose name is like Victoria. In the stage musical, she doesn't have any speaking roles. Or, well, there's no speaking in the stage musical. That's another thing. In the stage musical, there isn't really any speaking. It's like all singing. And then in this movie, they added in speaking. And it I don't think they should have done that. It makes it worse. Sometimes having them talk about the plot more makes it more awkward. But anyway, I forgot where I was going with that. They made Victoria the main character. When in the stage musical, she's just like, she doesn't have a song to herself, but she does have like a dance solo. And she is supposed to be like a young new cat who's coming into like her adulthood, I guess. Anyway, this relates back to Mr. Mistopheles because they were like,
well, if we're gonna have Victoria be this main character, then we're gonna have Mistopheles be like the cat who introduces her to the world of the cats. Because I guess it starts off with her. I think it's implied that she was like a pet, and then she gets like dropped off. She gets abandoned. So then she's meeting all of the cats that live in the wild. And they turned Mr. Mistopheles into her love interest, which in the stage musical, a lot of the cats' like relationships are, they're kind of left up in the air. You know, there's a lot of interpretation there. Some people think that Victoria and Mr. Mistopheles were love interests because they do have like a little dance scene. But it's never confirmed. So they make Mr. Mistopheles her love interest. And they're also like, I guess we gotta give Mr. Mistopheles a character arc. So in the stage play, he's just like this kind of aloof, quiet magician who's like really talented. But in the movie, they're like, oh, we gotta give him a character arc. So we're gonna make it so that he's like this kind of, he's like bad at magic at the beginning. He's really awkward and bad in it, and he keeps fumbling it. And then like by the end, he kind of gets better. And like I don't think that's a bad character arc in general. But that's not my baby boy. He's not like some fumbling goofball. He's like quiet but very clever and good at what he does, and I didn't like them changing his character like that. Think it was a shame they didn't take the chance to do more costume and makeup for the cat actors. Yeah, that's another thing. I know there's like stage costumes are maybe a little wild and silly, but they've got personality. And they kind of feel more like cats. And they all look a little more like unique. In the movie, they just, I don't know, I just feel like just slapping all the CGI on them. And a lot of them look less distinct from each other because they don't have all their like unique characteristics. And I think one thing that was really missing was like more face fluff that would have helped blend the ears into the rest of the head better. They just look kind of awkward in the CGI version. Pet? Are they supposed to represent cats or anthropomorphic cats? Or was she just like that? They're supposed to be actual cats. Which them being like humanoid on a stage musical makes sense, because it's like, oh, those are people dressed up as cats. And there's more like suspension of disbelief when you're watching it live, because it's like, you can't do CGI live, you know? So then when you do take real people and slap all this CGI on them and you're like, these are cats, it just feels awkward. And like, I think the big appeal of cats is like seeing it live and seeing like the costuming and the dancing and the singing. And it kind of makes up for like the weirdness and the kind of lack of plot. So then when you watch it in the movie version, it's like, okay, we're not seeing the fun outfits. And there is dancing, but like it's not live, so it's not as like, it's not like the dancing is bad, but it's not as like impressive and like wow when it's live, you know? Character assassination for someone else's plot. Yeah, I feel like there's other characters who they did weird things to as well. But Mr. Mistopheles is my favorite. Here's his song. Which leads me into another issue I have with him. This character singing his song is called the Rum Tum Tugger. We just listened to his song before this. The Rum Tum Tugger is kind of like a Elvis Johnny Bravo sort of character. He thinks he's hot shit, and he's like, oh, all the girls love me, and I'm like, you know, he thinks he's hot shit and super sexy and whatever. Kind of arrogant like that. But him and Mr. Mistopheles seem to have some kind of relationship. I personally think they should kiss. But regardless, in the stage musical, they do seem to have some sort of friendship going on. In the Rum Tum Tugger song, Mr. Mistopheles comes up and has like a sassy little line. And then when we get to Mr. Mistopheles' song, Mr. Mistopheles does not sing his own song about how great Mr. Mistopheles is. The Rum Tum Tugger sings his song. And we've established the Rum Tum Tugger is really self-centered. So him being like, hey, this other guy is super cool. Obviously, he cares, you know, he has a lot of respect for Mr. Mistopheles. And he's like hyping up Mr. Mistopheles. But in the movie, it's like they didn't really know each other at all. And during the Rum Tum Tugger song, when Mr. Mistopheles says something sassy to him, it's in the context of, oh, Mr. Mistopheles likes Victoria. And Victoria is like falling head over heels for the Rum Tum Tuggers because he's so sexy. And now he's being like, wait, no, come back, Victoria, instead of just being sassy. And then in the movie, they have him sing his own song. And, like, I get it in the context of it. Because, like, you know, he wants to be this great magician, but through the course of the whole movie, he's been, like, self-conscious and kind of fumbling it. And it's, like, him hyping himself up for this big moment. But I'm like, you ruined it. The Rum Tum Tugger is supposed to sing Mr. Mistopheles' song. He's supposed to hype up his boy. What are we doing? Yep, sing his play. Did get to see it live once, enjoyed it. So Peacock like, yeah. In his whole song, he's like, ooh, when I want this, actually I want that. Or, oh, I want to go inside, but no, I want to go outside. Oh, I want to eat fish. No, I want this. Which, you know, is a very cat-like thing, you know? You open the cat wants to come in the room, and then you open the door, and they're like, actually, I want to leave. But yeah, that made me so mad. I was like, they barely interacted at all in the movie, and any interaction was just Mr. Mistopheles being like, ooh, I don't want Victoria to like him, I want her to like me. And like, regardless of how you view their relationship, whether you think they should kiss or you just think they're bros, they obviously were at least somewhat close in the stage play, and they just completely removed that from the movie. Also, he's way cuter. Mr. Mistopheles is way cuter in the stage play. Hold on, let me bring him up. Also, I've never seen the show live, but I have seen the like stage recording from like, what was it, the late 1990s? Let me grab him. All right. Wait, this is a cute picture of him. It's a little blurry, but here we go. See, this is him. This is Mr. Mistopheles from the stage play, okay? Now let me show you Mr. Mistopheles from the movie. That's a really blurry picture. Look at this. Let me zoom in the perfect amount. No, don't rotate it. Oh my god. Come back. Whatever, you can be rotated. I don't care. You see them? You see this beautiful boy here up top? And then whatever this monstrosity is down here. Disgusting. What the fuck? I know. I hate it. I hate how they made him look. He's got this like cute little charm in the stage play, and then in the movie they're like have this Disgusting man. Shame. I know. Ugh. I don't know. Everyone looks kind of weird in the movie version. Ew, ew. Here's another picture of him. Look at this. Oh, let me move it. Look at him. Ew. Ew. I hate it. See, looking at them side by side, you can see in the stage play, they do like face paint to make it look like they got a cat nose. And then they also paint like the lip and like the upper lip. You know, they got the whisker marks, and then they have like the liner on the lips. But here in the movie he just has a man mouth and a man nose. He looks so gross, but I hate it. No hate to the guy who played him, like he didn't choose the design, but I hate looking at this picture. Look how they massacred my boy. Again, would have maybe looked better with costumes and makeup with maybe a bit of the CGI. Yeah, I think I get that the stage costumes are a little funky, maybe a little silly, but I think they have a lot more personality, and they would have worked better. You can add in some CGI to, you know, enhance it a bit. Now, you give them the moving tails. That's kind of fun. But I don't know. I feel like maybe making it an animated movie could have been cool too. Like, you can make them look more cat-like, but you can also have them dance like people. Like, kind of like the cats in The Cat Returns. Side by side, I would have not known they were the same character. I know. I don't want to look at it anymore. I don't like him. You can stay. You're good. Feels more cat-like, yeah. Come to think of it, I recall how much outcry there was over the movie CGI. There were a lot of people hating on the CGI because it looked really funky. Like, I don't think it was necessarily poorly done, it's just the designs were weird. I think that's why Lackadaisy looked so good. Yeah, I feel like I saw someone's fan designs of, like, animated designs for some of the Cats characters a long time ago, and they look cool. Anime movies are definitely very good. Yes, yes. Or like Cats Don't Dance. That would have worked too, that kind of style. Oh yes, there was a lot of memes. There were so many. I was gonna say there's another cat called Bustopher Jones. And Bustopher Jones is like this fancy fat cat. Actually, let me play his song. Where is he? Where are you, Bustopher Jones? Here he is. So the whole thing about Bustopher Jones is that he's like this fat, fancy cat. Because, you know, he eats well, he's got like these high standards. Which, like, being fat is part of his character, but in the stage play, they didn't really like make fun of him for being fat. They're just like, yeah, he's this rich, fancy, fat cat. And he's kind of dapper and stuff. But in the movie, they had him played by this... Who's that guy? He's like this comedic actor that people are starting to get sick of. Cats, Bustopher Jones, actor. In the movie. Who is he played by again? James Corden. They had him played by James Corden. And they, like, added in all these fat jokes and kind of made it, almost made it seem like he was a little pathetic. Like, oh, this guy's so fat, and wow. And oh, he'll eat, like, dirt off the ground. And it was weird because, like, yeah, he is a fat cat, but they didn't have all these weird fat jokes about him in the stage play. And I'm like, why do we feel the need to add all that? It just felt weird. And unnecessary. They also had Rebel Wilson play a character. I think she was like the Gumby cat or whatever. And I'll be honest, I kind of didn't remember that character from the musical. But I went back and looked, like, watched the stage version. And I don't think Rebel Wilson was really the right pick for that kind of character. She came across as, like, sort of like a bumbly old lady. Maybe along the lines of, like, I don't know if Mary Poppins is quite the right pick, but maybe like the fairies from Sleeping Beauty. Like this somewhat bumbly but helpful kind of old lady. And I didn't think Rebel Wilson gave off that vibe at all. I was like, why did we cast Rebel Wilson as this character? And then they had just like a bunch of awkward joking from her too. Oh, him? Yeah, I can understand getting sick of him. He's funny in small doses. Certainly seems unnecessary. Yeah. It was just awkward. Especially because, like I said, Buster Jones, they weren't like making fun of him in the stage play. They were like, oh, Buster Jones, he's so cool and fancy. I don't know. I feel like there were just a lot of ways in which they tried to like emphasize the plot more. And sometimes it just felt weird. Like usually you'd think expanding on the plot would make it better, but I feel like Cats is a musical that was based off of a book of poems about cats. It was never supposed to be like some super plot focused musical. And for some reason, focusing on the plot more just kind of made it feel awkward. I recognize the name Rebel Wilson. I think she's... is she Australian? Or is she... Where is she from? But she was in, like, Pitch Perfect. That's the big thing I remember her being in. Yeah, she is Australian. But yeah, I feel like some of the people cast in it were just like, oh, let's cast this big, well-known character. And oh, they're a comedic actor, so we'll have them be funny, even though they kind of don't fit this character, and this isn't really a super comedic character. It's just kind of awkward. One of the changes that I don't necessarily hate, but I feel a little more mixed on, is the like leader cat, who's like this old cat, is named Old Deuteronomy. And in the stage play, Old Deuteronomy is usually played by like a large man, and he ends up being like this really big cat. In the movie, they decided to cast her as this old woman, which I didn't think was bad. I think the only thing that I kind of miss is that Old Deuteronomy is no longer like this giant cat, where if a cat jumps at him, he can just grab him and hug him. Because there's this cute scene where Mr. Mistopheles jumps on him and he gives him this big hug. So that was one thing I was a little sad about them not having in the movie, but also thought it was kind of cool that they cast her as a woman. Sounds like they went for big names over substance. Yeah. They also randomly had Taylor Swift in the movie. I don't know how I feel about her inclusion. I don't think it was bad, but it was like, okay, why is she here? They also had Idris Elba as Macavity, the villain, which I didn't think was bad, but like in the stage play, you hear about Macavity. We don't really see him. There's like kind of one scene that he shows up in, but he doesn't speak. So there's a lot more like mystery around him. But then in the movie, they're like, no, we're gonna emphasize him and have him talk, and he's gonna show up and be like, haha, I did this thing. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. I remember the Taylor Swift cats memes. Yeah. I did think the version of Memory that they did in the movie was pretty good. Which, Memory is like, I think the most well-known song from Cats the Musical. It's sung by this, I'll put it on. It's sung by this old woman cat who like is shunned by everyone else because she decided to work with Macavity. Here we go, Memory. I don't think the version of the movie is the best one, but it was pretty good still. They did not butcher that song. This is not the movie version. Also, we should probably end soon, but I might just go for a little bit longer. Let's see. The thing about this hand, do I want it to be like closer to the asteroids? Because the idea is that she's kind of reaching out to the asteroids. Like, hey guys, how's it hanging? How's it going? I'll have to remember to put the other ones in there. Naked, clothed. Naked, clothed. Let me see, where are the other asteroids? Get in here. I might end up moving them around a little bit, but I'll draw on some of them. Wow, Hobo. Really throwing it back there. Hello, hello. We're probably gonna end soon, but we are near the end. I was going on my cats rant. I remembered another thing that I'm mad about with Mr. Mistopheles. When he comes in to do his magic thing, he turns to the audience, he goes, presto. And he doesn't say that in the movie. I love when he goes presto and he doesn't do it. Also, hi Hobo, this is what we're drawing. Let me turn off the thing. Wow, it's me and my asteroids. Yippee. We were talking about you earlier about your favorite emotes. Oh yeah, we were talking about a throwing it back emote. I'll have to make one day, just for you. We'll probably have the asteroid do it. And dang, at least I made it for the cat rant before the end of stream. Listen. I've watched the Cats movie 3 times. Why? I probably shouldn't have. I saw it in Japan first because I was living in Japan when it came out. So my friends and I, we went to the theater in Japan and we watched it in English with the Japanese subtitles. And in Japan, when you go to the movie theater, usually they give you like a little thing, a little token. So I have like a cat's like postcard somewhere in my room. A Japanese cat's postcard. And then when I was moving back to America from Japan and I was on like the 12-hour long flight, they had movies you could watch. So I was like, all right, I'll watch Cats. Why not? They got cats on here. I also watched Portrait of a Lady on Fire, which is, you know, it's a good thing there was no one else sitting around me, because that might have been a little risque to watch in front of other people. And then I watched it a third time because Hololive members Ina and Kiara watched it together several years ago, and I was like, well, I want to watch it again with them, so I did. So I watched that movie 3 times. I need one that'll have all the Infinity Stones of throwing it back. Oh my god, we'll have to work on that next art stream. Absolutely. Aster can't decide if she'll twerk or the asteroids will. I think it's gonna be the asteroids, because if I think my character design is a little too complex. I mean, I could probably figure it out, but honestly, I don't want to twerk for you. I'm not gonna twerk for you. You guys can twerk. Mom thinks the bird was a parrot, and that's... Or Mark thinks the bird was a parrot, and that's what Mom's always called it. Okay, I was gonna say it kind of looked like some kind of parrot, but I don't know. See, I'm used to living somewhere where parrots are not wild animals, so I was like... my instinct is like, oh, obviously it's not a parrot because it's in the wild, but then I'm like, well, the parrots are... They live in the wild somewhere. Maybe it's where you are. Asteroids have more to work with. Asteroids are more simple, so it's gonna be easier to figure it out. What else am I doing here? To the heavy side layer. Now you know if you're ever watching me play a game and I start going up, up, up to the heavy side layer, you know now it's a Cats reference. God, this scene this scene in the movie is funny too. Because the idea is that they chose Grisabella, the like old cat who joined McCavity and then saying memory, and then they're like, oh, we feel bad for her now. She should be the chosen one. They choose her to go to the heaviside layer. And in the stage play, they kind of have her like walk up these stairs off into the distance. But in the movie, they like put her in this little hot air balloon and she like flies off into the air. It's like, where is she going? What the fuck? I don't know. Maybe they could have just had her walk up into the stairs and like have the light shine, and then when the light stopped shining, she was no longer there. I don't know why they put her on a hot air balloon. I guess it works. I don't know. I might have to make you guys watch this movie with me so that we can rant about it. Maybe we need to watch the stage recording and then watch the movie, and then we can compare them. We can have like a movie watching club.
Also, hold on, I have a different song to play. Okay, there's this song, Mungo Jerry and Rumple Teaser. Is this? Okay. For a second, I thought I was playing the wrong song. Anyway, there's this song, Mungo Jerry and Rumple Teaser, which is about these two cats named Mungo Jerry and Rumple Teaser, obviously. And I think they kind of work for McCavity. They're like bad guys, and they like steal. But apparently there's like 2 different versions of their song. I think the lyrics are basically the same, and the melody's kind of the same, but like there's the more goofy version, the one we're listening to. But apparently there are versions where it sounds a little more like serious, and they sound like more real threats. So I guess both versions are valid, but I'm used to the like more goofy sounding version of the song. But in the movie they went with the more like serious sounding version. And like it is a version that exists, but I don't like it as much. I was like, oh, I wanted the more goofy version. I guess it makes sense for how they characterize them in the movie, but I don't know. I'm used to them coming across kind of goofy. All I know about the movie is that people say it's such a bad adaptation that people think it cursed us. COVID happened not long after. You know, maybe I would agree. It is. I don't know what their reasoning was with the movie. Maybe the changes, maybe their choices were based off of, oh, we want to try and make this appeal to like a bigger audience. But I think they just kind of ended up not appealing to anybody. Also, welcome back, Changeling. I should probably end soon, but I keep getting distracted by Cats the Musical. I should probably end soon. My throat is dying. Let's see, do I like that? Or do I want it to be more turned? Let's say it was weather. You know what musical I kind of want to see, but kind of don't? It's by the same guy that wrote Cats, Andrew Lloyd Webber. It's called Starlight Express. And my understanding is that it's kind of like Cats, except with trains. I think they're technically toy trains. Also, they roller skate during it to mimic being trains. Also, they did a revival of it starting like a year or 2 ago. And in the revival, you know, they like made some changes. They like updated people's costumes. But one big change they did was they took the like rival character, whose name is Greaseball. He's kind of, I don't know if he's quite a villain, but he's like the antagonist, and he's like the main character's rival. I think he's sort of an Elvis-y character too, that he thinks he's hot shit. But in the revival, they changed Greaseball to be a woman, but she still has a female love interest. So now she's a mean lesbian. And I know this because my For You page on TikTok was flooded by lesbian Greaseball. And yes, I watched every single one because I love a mean lesbian.
And she has this song all about flexing. I was like, yeah. Yeah. So if I were to watch Starlight Express, I don't want to watch the original. I want to watch the reprise with mean lesbian greaseball. Trade's just your type. That sounds like a win. Yeah. Wait, should I pull up a picture of lesbian greaseball? Let me show you. Let's see what happens if I just type in lesbian greaseball. Yep. There she is. Alright, let's see, what picture should I bring in? These are probably all gonna look wild. Alright, here's one. She's got some kind of bubble gun or something. I think this is when she's singing. Oh, let me move this above that layer. I think this is when she's singing about flexing her pecs. That's why she's in that pose. Also, yeah, all the fucking outfits in this musical look weird as hell. It's cause they're trains. Is she in the wife pond? She is not. I actually hadn't thought about that, but I haven't seen it yet, so it's like I don't know if I want to put her in yet, you know? I don't really know her. I just was admiring the merchandise. Is it? OMG, it is what I saw. I had no context. I was like, okay, well, I guess. Yeah, I think that's how I felt the first time I saw it, and then it kept appearing. I was like, oh, hi. I've never watched Starlight Express, but I was aware of it because years ago I went down the Andrew Lloyd Webber Wikipedia page rabbit hole, probably because I watched Cats. I was like, okay, Starlight Express. They roller skate. They have a dedicated stage for it in Germany because apparently they love it in Germany. Has me thinking of Transformers. Yeah, really. It kind of does. Certainly some very wild arbor. It is. Next show to watch together then. Yeah, I don't know if there is. I don't know if there's like a stage recording of it. We'd probably have to find a slime tutorial. But maybe. Especially if we're watching the lesbian version. That one we would definitely need to find like a slime tutorial. Apparently people were not allowed to film the show except for like the very end part, which I think was I don't remember what they called it. It's not like an overture, but kind of like at the end. It was like a medley of them all singing. I don't remember what they called it, but that's where all those clips of her are from. I listen to Jesus Christ Superstar regularly around Easter. That's the Weber one I listen to. See, my mom and I tried to watch the movie adaptation of that years ago. I think it was largely because my high school was considering doing it for the next musical. So, you know, I would have been on the sound crew for that. We didn't end up doing it, but mom and I tried to watch the movie and we got like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes in and we were like, we're really bored. So we stopped watching it. But it wasn't until years later that I saw, I think it was King Herod's part. I don't know, he's the guy that's like having a party in the lake and he's like, Jesus Christ, King of the Jews. And the way he says it is really funny. And I was like, damn, if only we'd watched the movie up to this part, because this part's funny. But yeah, I never got into that one. They gajinkified the trains like everything. Yeah, I still haven't seen the movie. I only seen stage play. Yeah, but sometimes movie adaptations can be good. Sometimes they're not. So like it could be that maybe it is more enjoyable as a stage play. But yeah, the movie did not hold our interest. Alright, I'm out of my tea. And honestly, my throat's kind of dying. And I probably should have ended like 30 minutes ago, but you know, it's whatever. I like the music in it. The back half has the bangers though. Stand for all time slaps. Nice. Maybe sometime I'll have to listen to the soundtrack. Even if I don't watch the musical. Adaptations rarely go well, I feel. Sometimes they can be good. I'm trying to think of one that I know is good, but I don't know how many I've actually seen. I feel like people like Phantom of the Opera, the movie version. I've watched the movie once. I can't say I know, you know, I don't know a ton about it, so I can't really say how well the adaptation is. I've never seen it live. But I feel like people like that movie, right? Okay. Now I'm just gonna have this picture of lesbian greaseball in here. Okay, let me turn on the layers that I need so I don't forget about them. Les Mis movie isn't the worst, honestly. Maybe a hot take. See, I've only seen the movie. I haven't seen the stage version. I didn't feel like the movie was bad, but you know, I haven't seen the stage version. I know there's mixed feelings on the like live singing aspect of it. I didn't think it was too bad, but I don't know. Okay. Do I want to do anything else on this? I feel like at this point I'm just getting distracted ranting about musicals. But also, my throat. I should probably end. I've not seen the stage play but heard it. I like the movie myself. I was aware of the movie before it came out, or the musical, because my mom would listen to the soundtrack sometimes, and I was aware of the Master of the House song, and I was like, oh yeah, this is my jam. But I had no context for the song. I felt like a good adaptation how to play that was the Owls of Ga'Hoole movie. I read the book series and it felt like a fever dream. Oh yeah, I've heard that movie. I never watched the movie or read the books, but I know people like the CGI in that movie at least. The original London cast version is the version I listened to. Oh, okay. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate, and then honestly, we're probably gonna end because I'm dying. I gotta go. Your GM? GM? My what? Okay. This is what we've done so far, guys. Guys, I'm dying. Okay. There's gonna be more asteroids in the picture too. But this is what we got so far. Wow, so fun, so exciting. Oh my god. We'll finish this sometime. I might do a little bit of it off stream. We'll see. Fantastic stream, Gutsy. Hope you had a good evening. Art looks great. Wow. Wow, you guys. Ash can't even remember my name. Wow. Anyway. When you mentioned Master of the House, you said, yeah, that's my jam. My jam. Hell yeah. Love this sketch, feels like a desktop background. That would be cool. Maybe I can make sure that the dimensions are good for a desktop background. Once I work on the bigger piece, and then we could also have it as a desktop background for people to download if they wanted. Let me put that in as a note. Okay. Change dimensions to desktop background. There we go. There's my note. Sorry, I'm listening to you both and she was talking while I was typing, distracting me. No, you're good. I figured you were. I mean, I can't believe you would do this to me. How could you? Oh no. No worries. Alrighty, you guys. This is my last stream of the week. I should get my schedule for next week out by Sunday. We'll be playing more in Stars and Time next week. We might have a collab next week. And if we can fit in a third stream, maybe we'll do some more art. Or maybe we'll play something else. Who knows? But I will let you know. Know who you want to raid? I have not decided yet. So if someone has a suggestion, I'm all ears. It occurs to me I might have latency. You probably do. You probably do. Understandable. Alright, chat. Quick scatter. Alright, let me choose someone. Who is live? Ovinuf is live again. Let's see. Why is my chat? Oh, like, okay. Let's see. Who are we gonna raid? Yeah, I haven't raided Sonari in a while. Let's go say hi to Sonari. Listen, cause she topical gutsy. Alright. Since you made the suggestion, we can go say hi to Gutsy. We'll go. We'll say hi. Alright, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed the cats rant. And I hope to see you all again real soon. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye. Farewell. Wow. Don't forget to also ship the Rum Tum Tugger with Mr. Mistopheles, the ultimate cats yaoi pairing. Okay, bye.